Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Bulldogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won the first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game and the college football world would change since then?
That completion makes it second and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Play action here on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. So Florida State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Ware. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving this quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
First down. They're going to throw the football. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Knowles will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The Seminoles are in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Seminoles will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd down and goal. Dropping back. It's Ware. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Just ran away from the defense.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
The key on the 3rd down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Ware. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down to the 45. To keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the... Keep this drive moving.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get in.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught downfield. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short pass, finds the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to scramble. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. Handoff to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here in being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Finds his man. It's long. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
7th play of the drive coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Stopping at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either run.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Makes a quick route. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston and Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looks like he's going to run it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's Ware. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And the Knowles line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Gets made on the out route. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle, it's Law. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Knowles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
Personal foul. Unnecessary. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. And they've got him. A sack on the final play of the 1st half. Good momentum to this defense heading to the break. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs offense will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida State offense heading back onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to throw. It's Ware. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And that will pick up the first down. Now spotted at 38.
And I love these fullbacks when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball. Most of the times, in most offensive schemes, they block all the time. Just a forgotten player. Here, they slip him out and let him catch the football, and he shows the kind of damage he can do.
Breaking free at midfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. They call the draw play here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
42, spike, ready.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different.
Touchdown, Seminoles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Bulldogs will line up to boot it away. That's his 4th punt already today. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Ware. Pressure is coming. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Got it.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Quarterback still with the football. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. Got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or are you trying to go through the air again? I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. It tests the middle but gets stopped. That run goes nowhere.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to a 32.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They're going to run it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To the air. It's Ware. Finds an open target on the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Try and muscle for the first down. The Seminoles looking to keep this drive moving.
Ready, break. Roll it, roll it.
As we break for the quarter curve, Florida State is on top. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Toss play to the outside. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
He'll toss it to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
this guy making this throw. I mean, they have harassed him all game long. Fourth quarter, he takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. As he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to chuck it again. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
lucky catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch, you gotta pad your stats.
A completion makes it second and short. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Escapes the pocket. They'll make their first down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up. The Dogs moving quickly down the field here.
Get set, get set.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy. The ball is loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Breaking free at the 35. And he's tackled, but only half from picking up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On the double.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Clear, clear. Yankee blue, Yankee blue.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Oh, and nothing. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Knowles. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Hall. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Murphy. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The Dogs will have to kick this away. And he's on for his 5th punt of the day now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And a runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly, 2-9.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense will wrap them up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood the scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The defense still has 2 timeouts remaining. We're hoping they decide not to use them. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.